like by the fourth quarter, I've kind of just accepted the fate. It was more so the third quarter where we kept getting the ball back and having chances to go down and at least make it a game. And we just
so maybe you were a little like this.
I was kind of like that in the third quarter. I
don't know. That's too. Here's the thing. That's too many emotions for that to be you.
I'm more of a silent.
You just stopped talking.
Yeah,
you just stopped talking the whole time.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, we knew. I mean, if we're gonna go back, we're gonna go back and we're gonna look to try to find the clips, and we're gonna find the moment where you actually just stopped talking.
I did, because I shut down because I'm usually a pretty happy joking guy, and at that point we looked like the jokes, and I felt bad for the team, and that's when you guys got to come into play and carry the show, which you guys did.
Yeah, and
I felt bad
you're welcome.
because
you're welcome.
Here's the other thing. I
Mike
felt
Parsons
like
is a dude. Sorry,
I was gonna say I can't help but I have to find humor in certain situations, and I feel like because we're trying to run some sort of entertainment, and obviously when our teams aren't doing well, then it's just the attitude goes down.
You want entertainment? I'll shoot myself live on this podcast.
But I mean, the only thing I could think of this entire time, and I would love to have done some sort of little aside skit about Cooper Rush walking up and down the sidelines, kind of like jabbing at Kellen Moore or Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, the undermining.
And undermining him for like these plays that he's doing because he's like, well, Dak wasn't in last week and we won. Just wanted to say that.
It shows that the Denver Broncos might be more legit of a contender than they actually are. I thought they looked like the best team. They looked better their rushing game.
If we go back 2 or 3 episodes, maybe more, of recaps, and we were talking
Kellen
about
Moore.
2 or more Kellen Moore episodes. I actually said I was worried about the Broncos for our list.
And then you were kind of not, because we kind of talked you out of it.
We talked you off.
You thought
I think at that time they were like 3-1 when we were talking about it though.
Okay, I'm reading a little bit of this list. So this is another list that BW2 found. So who wants to go through this? I went through the last one.
I will. So right now we have takeaways.
Cherry pick 'em.
So right now we have takeaways from Dallas versus Denver. We got Dak was putting too much on the ball. We know that. We saw
Ken Johnson here. Ken Witt 2NZ.
Yeah. So thanks Ken Johnson for putting this list together. We definitely agree that Dak was putting way too much heat on those balls. A couple of plays. I mean, we're going to talk about balls. I'm going to laugh.
Fair.
A couple of those throws were.
It's like if someone says foreskin, we're gonna.
I got him. Funny.
Denver's defense is stiff and stingy.
Well, we got to laugh at that too. Stiff and stingy.
Stiff.
I don't get how would that be a takeaway though?
Well, yeah, I mean, he just thinks that the Denver's defense was probably better than what he thought. But I agree. Let's go to art. Let's stick with Dallas.
But I will say that the only one I really want to talk. Denver was pissed off and played like it. Obviously, not having Von Miller on there, I think they probably came in thinking that everybody thought the Broncos were going to be a layup to Dallas. So they came in hot and heavy. Doesn't mean that we should have let them ride that the entire game. Dallas needed to wake up. So you said this the entire time.
I was saying this. They needed to get smacked.
They needed to wake up, and this was it.
Yeah, Dallas needed 100%. They needed this game, and it's better to get it now. And this is what I was saying earlier, I think last week. I was worried that they would just cruise through the schedule. Mm-hmm. They need one of these ass kickings, right? To be like, holy fuck, we got to get refocused. There was a lot of holes in the defense, and I think this was a perfect game to get smacked in the mouth. And it's early enough that it doesn't affect us in the standings that we needed this game, I think, personally.
The other thing I want to call out here on this list, Anthony, is Vander Esch will be gone.
Yeah, I said that too. He just does not look. He's just shell of his old self. He's not really doing too much. You know what I mean?
I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboys.